Good morning. Hey, John King, how's it going? Good morning. Okay, so what we got going on here? Check the news here. We had some news this morning, 8:30. GDP, unemployment. We still we had that NVIDIA news, or the NVIDIA earnings last night. We're just above that data wick. Currently, never tested this wick down below. Hey, John. John Walk, what's going on? I got my Johns in the house. That's hot. Living the dream. Exactly, buddy. Yeah, doing pretty good. We got a snowstorm going on this morning. We had a really nice day yesterday. I was able to get outside and get some sunshine, but today it's snowing, so short-lived spring day. It's just started to snow. I think they're expecting just 3-4 inches, but we got maybe a foot and a half on the ground already. A lot of it melted yesterday though. Everyone's snowmobiling and stuff, so the market is open. Yeah, it's not too bad. No more snow for you guys? Yeah, it'll snow right up until sometimes April, May, unfortunately, here. It's not totally uncommon. So we have that brick wall I still have laid out from the other night. 420s, 450s, but you really could expand it to the 400s to 450s. Something like that. It's like a brick wall up through there. So, be interesting if we can get above it. I think we could run for sure. Hey, good morning, Terry. What's going on? Good morning, Terry. Good luck today in your trading and tournament. Amelia, how's it going? John King. So I messed up my Buellanox pretty bad last night. But I got some things that are green. This one is red. These are green. This one's nicely green. And then my Fund Futures, I think I made a few trades on it last night too, but typical Asian session where I screwed up my Buellanox accounts and then was like, Why am I trading this crap? So, yeah, no problem, Terry. Crushing it over there. If you guys haven't followed Terry Trades 100 on Twitter, you should follow her journey with the Ninja. I always say Ninja Turtle, Ninja Trader tournament. But yeah, I hit DLL on my Beelenox accounts. It's just those accounts are like cursed, I swear. But I just need to be more patient, really. Hey Dylan, what's going on? Elsie, what's happening? Glad you guys are stopping in. I'm trying to be a little patient this morning. The static account is screwed up, but I'm willing to risk it. It's one thing, like, when it comes to like prop firms accounts and stuff, especially like the more inexpensive ones, is like I look at it as they're just tools, you know. So if you blow one every now and then, you blow one. But we did lock in some payouts from my funded futures last night too. I locked in another one, so that makes 2. And I actually built some more buffer on that one that I'm supposed to take a payout on. So there's the break of the highs there, new session highs, pushing up higher, 377 now. Do have a little bit of news at 10 a.m., but if anyone is interested in Funded Futures Network, has buy one get one free, no activation, the account is 50% off. It is a good deal, but they have a lot of rules to follow. Thank you, Amelia. I never even looked at them before, so thank you. I saw that Tradeify had a good deal going on yesterday. I kind of missed it for Brett's birthday. I think the straight to fundeds were like 60% off or something, and I don't know, I was really disappointed I missed it. Oh, cool, Amelia. I'm gonna have to check them out. Funded Futures Network. I'm gonna write it down. If not, I'll forget. So I have sticky notes all over my desk. I'm always writing myself notes. 210 bucks for Tradeify. Thanks, Josh. 25Ks are 210 bucks. Straight to funded. That's a good deal. Actually, that's not a bad deal. If you're a consistent trader. Because you figure if you go through like 2 mind funded futures evals, that if you blow those, then oh, cool, Amelia. Yeah, a lot of rules. Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you gotta be really careful. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for being transparent about that as well. All right, we pushed up through the highs there, 381, and we are pulling back. Very choppy so far this morning. Very choppy. Andreas, what's going on? Pushing down through the lows there. And right back up. I'm gonna short. Stop, break even. There we go. There we go. Taking it off there. That was a quick one, guys. That's what I like to call the first positive bar reversal. And if you guys follow Tom Hugard, that's his trade. So you had a kind of a positive bar in the first 5 minutes. And I mean, technically it was green. Wicked above it, came back, took out the lows, and then I tried to scalp the bottom there. Probably could have held, but Terry knows. I can't hide nothing, see, so I have to be transparent and say I stole that trade. That was a quick 20 points scalp. I probably should have been holding like Terry would have. I need to get better at that, guys. I really do. It's the prop firms has put you in that scalping mentality. It really does. And it's fine. It's fine. It really is. But you just have to. It's just when your losing days are much bigger than your winning days. That's where it becomes a problem. And I'll show you an example. Like here. Okay, so 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, you know, pretty good consistently overall, but then bang. You know, one giant day took out most of this. So I've been rethinking my trading a little bit lately. There's the flush. Yeah, I should have definitely held now. Now I'm just getting FOMO, so I'm going to sit on my hands. Could go for that NVIDIA data low. That's what I'm thinking. If we continue to flush down, if we take out the 100s. So you have that wick down here from the NVIDIA candle. That could be a good target, possibly, if we continue to flush. Obviously, that might not be the first stop. Thinking possibly, well, I mean, you got the midnight down here, 160s, and then obviously the overnight low at 108. Then the NVIDIA low is 54, so could be a target there. But we don't know. Yeah, John, for sure. That exactly, John. Um, John Walk. Yeah, the trailing drawdown. So there is a trick to that, Andreas, for sure. Like it's just to squash that trailing drawdown on day one. You know, but you know that is a strategy. That is what I do on Take Profit Trader. Is I squash that. I tried. Risky. trading very heavily, but where it's trailing drawdown, if you get over that 2K, then there's no more trailing drawdown. So I do use that sometimes as a strat. Yeah, we're just coming down now, guys. Below 21,200. Steven, good morning. But yeah, you're right, John Walk. Trading smaller, letting the winners run. So tempted to buy the dip and keep telling myself don't against the trim. Yeah, I mean we are a bear market for sure. I mean obviously this week. So, but I understand the mentality because with the Qs, it's like let's take a look at the Qs. The triple Qs. Still have it on the video. So if I go to the daily here, it's almost just hard to accept that we get 5 red candles in a row, with the Qs. So, but anything's possible. Could run right down to the 200 MA, which is 491, which would be a great buying opportunity for long term. I love looking at the SPY for that. I mean, anytime you get like to the 200 moving average on the SPY, it just creates these pretty good buy opportunities for like long term. Not financial advice, it's just stuff I look at. All right, so being bought up here at the psych level of 21,200. Yes, thank you, Steven. Yeah, we do have some orange folder news in about 15 minutes. Could shake things up. Probably just pending home sales. Nothing too major, but we do have a Fed speaker speaking too. Or no, that was at 9:15. Fed speaker bar at 10 a.m. too. So yeah, I do have speakers and pretty much all day. And then there's a G20 meeting all day too. So these are evals I'm working on. I'm currently up $2,600 on them this morning. These two evals. This is a funded account that I'm working on right here. I think we're down. Yeah, we're down 374. I really don't like to try to play my P&L, so I try not to look. Which is why I ended up taking it off down here. I know. I mean, if you guys have been following me a little bit, I am transparent. If you ask, I will tell you. I just don't like looking at it myself for my own trading. I don't like looking at the P&Ls. I mean, it's like subconsciously I kind of know, but like when I'm in a trade, I don't really want to know. So I find myself like looking at this when I had the accounts out here, and I'm looking at the P&Ls, going up and down, and I'm like playing the P&L instead of what I'm actually seeing in the trade. If that makes sense. But I'm not like some streamers that just trade over here on this other screen and then just kind of flash it over real quick and then just show you the green. And then say, oh, I didn't like that account, so I put it over here. If you know, you know. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well this morning. I feel a little blah this morning. It's very, I don't know. But I think I'm planning on going on Methodical Man's stream tomorrow. So hopefully you guys can check me out over there. I don't know if I'll be streaming it myself here. I don't really know how it works. So hopefully I can get it figured out. I'm sure Methodical Man's done it a bunch of times, so I'm sure he can guide me. But I don't know what time it's going to be or anything, but I'll probably tweet it out and stuff. He's planning on doing a 12-hour stream tomorrow, so he's going to have a bunch of guests. Still pushing down here, 160s. First bar positive reversal, really nice. Really worked out really cleanly this morning. And we are not in it. Yeah, Amelia, those Fed speakers create a choppy market. So right down to the open, the overnight open. I really don't have a setup. I just need to wait. I think we're gonna take out those that data low, the data wick. So John King, it's so if you see a positive bar on the NQ, so like the opening range break, a lot of people try to take that high, and what happens is, like today, it reversed on them and started to come back on them, so a lot of people got trapped in this. And then so you take the reverse, you take the break on the opposite side, and you can see it worked really well because everyone got trapped up here trying to take that ORB. And it just happened to be like the top of the resistance as well. So, yeah. But Tom Hugard talks about it. He's made a video about it. It's called the first bar reversal. Want to check it out? I like having just like those little things in the back of my mind as I'm trading. Just little nuance type deals. Well, technically your stop loss would be above. And it can happen, it doesn't happen to happen on the first trade too. Yeah, I kind of figured, Terry. I didn't want to say nothing, but maybe you got in on the reversal too. Maybe. So yeah, technically, anyways, losing my train of thought. So you'd want to place it on the opposite end again. So it is big stop loss. So you're like, it's tough to trade minis on, especially prop firms doing it. But it doesn't have to be the next candle either. If you look at his video and stuff, it can be, you know, a few candles over as well. You know, obviously if we're getting a giant push up through it, then I would say it's probably invalid. But if we just came here and just was chopping around a bit and then came back down and then took out that ORB low, the 5-minute ORB, then that could be a good setup. That's what I'm thinking. So pushing down 140s. I really think the NVIDIA candle here is at play. Ooh, what an ugly candle. Oh, what an ugly line. Let's just mark that out. So that's the NVIDIA data low. Really, I'm getting FOMO now. I know it's gonna go. I say that, and then I'm gonna get in, and it's gonna bounce 100 points. Already take out the overnight low there. Give me a little pullback. I want to jump in this. Hey, I'm just gonna have to wait. We're going for that low. Pushing now. 1070s. Got that data low there at 50s. Could bounce here. Taking back most of that data. Could also sweep. It's kind of looking like it, James. Kind of looking like it. I'm having a FOMO big time. But sitting on my hands. Even looking at the 1 minute. Looking for a 9-touch pullback. There's the data low. Just swept it. Just by almost barely 2 ticks. There's, I broke through it a little bit. Well, I had a nice call out. If that's worth anything. I didn't take this stinking trade though. Oh well. Now we wait. Hopefully some of you guys got in on that. Getting the bounce now. We swept that data wick. And getting a little bit of a bounce now. Checking out the 1 minute here. Nice, John. Yeah, John likes to trade the 3 minute opening range, which is interesting. Which I've actually heard someone else talk about that as well. Oh, was it the low of the day as well? Nice. So it could possibly be yeah, nice trade. Pushing lower now, 21,020. 21,000 up next. Your old boss talked about it. Did John Hoagland talk about this on air once? I feel like he was talking about it too. Which would make sense. So if you guys learned it a long time ago, which is funny because I just love how those mechanical type strats just continue to work years over years after years. Just like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah. Hoag. Coach Hoag. $21,000 bounce right there by the tick. See that? Broke through it a bit. See those big psych levels? You're gonna get a bounce probably there. Possibly. Usually doesn't like to push straight through those big levels. So there's a little bounce there. Up to the 20s there. Nice 20-point bounce. No. Oh, really? They're trading in teams? That just doesn't work. Trading in teams just doesn't work, really. It's too hard. Like, if you're sharing, like, trading ideas or actual trades, like, it's so difficult. I mean, Terry and I trade the same 5-minute chart. Our charts look pretty much exactly the same, and we're gonna be in different trades all the time. So, yeah. Well, he's a coach now, John. That's how you make your money. That's how you make your money now. Hey, Dell, what's happening? So we are just flushing now. Could Pakistan Q Trader Beast, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Coming down now, 972. I don't want to say nothing because she might be listening, but I hope Terry's in on the short for the tournament. I hope she is. What a flush. Alright, I need to look to see where the next stop is now. We're kind of in no man's land again. It's that 43 level somewhere, right? Go to the hourly here. Yeah, right here. Took out that 43 level. Next stop, 762s. Which is quite a ways away, but it could definitely happen. But for now, I need to just sit and wait for either a reversal type play or... I mean, we're getting no pullbacks. Not even on the 1 minute chart. Terry's up 25K on that. Nice work, Terry. Terry's up 25K in her Ninja Trader tournament. Just for today. Just for today. Hey, Raider for Life, what's going on? Oh, okay, cool, John. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she's up 25K, Yoma. How's it going, Yoma? Good morning, Yoma. Yoma Trades. I'm trying to see. I've been eliminated. Watching for a reversal here or something. Super bearish. I'm actually gonna pull up the volume chart. This is a little strat I like to use. I don't typically have volumes, but if I see something that's kind of unique, I like to see a volume spike with a Harami candle for possible reversal. So I'm just gonna watch for that. Damn, Terry. You're crushing it. Freaking crushing it. I knew you were a good trader, but damn. Yeah, but nice work. What are we on, day 4? Day 4. Terry Trades 100 in the chat is up $86,860 on the Ninja Trader tournament in 4 days using only 5 minis. So, pretty awesome. I mean, pretty awesome. Smash the confetti in the chat. Getting a little buy tail there off 20,896. Not really my setup. Don't really like it. It's not an Harami candle. We could get a bounce here off 21,000. Not saying that we won't. We did get a volume spike here off the buy tail. We bouncing right off a pivot point on the 1 hour, and we did sweep the lows. We're right at that low sweep right now, 20,990. So kind of an interesting bounce spot here, but still tough. We swept a bunch of lows too. Still one giant wick down there at 760s, but you never know. I mean, NASDAQ could definitely get there, 100%. Just remember that the market can always go lower, guys. Always go lower, can always go higher. Wish I could shut off the Discord notification thingy. I just don't know how. I'll figure it out. So I like having the Discord up in the background. And then I have Methodical Man up there. And Twitter. Things like that on my other screens, plus some charts. I got way too many tabs open. There's the Discord. I was trying to get rid of that. That little annoying beep. See, I gotta go for you. I gotta go to Yoma for all my tech stuff because he's the young gun. See, he even messaged me. Is it under the settings? Or is it under my name? Trying to get rid of the beep, guys. Push it up here, 20,960. acting like it wants to push higher, but still feels really heavy to me. I don't know. Can get to 21,000, acting as resistance now. I don't know, Del. I don't know. I'm sitting on my hands. This is no setup for me. This is nothing territory. Trade 5-minute candles, you gotta be patient, you know. I mean, we are getting a little 9 bounce here. I don't like to do it. It is after 10. But I usually do that for like 10-point scalps, so. I figured it out, Yoma. I figured it out. You felt it in your nuts? Yeah. I mean, we called it. We definitely called it. It just, you know, one of those things. One of those things. Look at that buy tail on the 15-minute, like John just said. Right off that pivot point on the 15-minute. What a bounce. Call it 20,900. Right back, 130-point bounce. 40-point bounce, 50-point bounce. I'm starving this morning, guys. It's because I didn't really eat any protein last night for dinner. I had a grilled cheese sandwich. Very fancy. But yeah, Yoma, those are not friends popping up on the Discord. It's just, for some reason I get notifications for like every single channel I'm in, so it gives me that pop thing. But yeah, if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, you can share links, whatever. Nice bounce there. I'll put it in the chat now. So we took one trade there this morning. Off the break there for a scalp like a bozo. And we are just continuing the flush. So, but we are getting a bit of a bounce now off basically 20,900 and above 21,000 now. So we are seeing that bounce. This was not a proper setup for me. I gotta go by my rules. Plus, I'm down on this account, so. There's the Discord link there. If anyone wants to join the Discord, it's free. Eventually, I'm sure the community will grow over in the Discord as well. We currently have like 20 people. So I'm sure it's gonna grow as the channel grows. Oh, and by the way, I'm a grown woman and don't have kids and still eat cereal for dinner. That's right, Amelia. No kids here either. I can eat whatever I want for dinner. But I love cereal, so I know exactly where you're coming from. I can sit down and eat a box of sugary cereal. It's ridiculous. At once. Hey, John King, I have no freedom. Yeah. I have no pets either. I love animals. I love dogs and cats and stuff, but I don't want the responsibility. I had a dog and lost her. Had a golden retriever. She got cancer and died way too young, and I can't. I can't anymore. Just can't do it. Yeah, and pets are expensive. Pets are very expensive. Yeah, we're getting that, did get that boner candle here. This technically wasn't a harami candle, so, but it was a nice spike, and you can see the volume. Let's see. Yeah, right here, the volume spike on that candle. So that, I don't know, whatever. It's all hindsight for me right now. Rejecting off 21,100 by the tick, which is always interesting. So another psych level there. Those big fat numbers. This is actually pretty big candles, guys. Like, I actually have these had it in 50s. These grids are 50 points. So that's why it's a little scary. Oh, awesome, Yoma. 4 a.m. You're gonna be the first guest. I don't know. He's supposed to have me on too, Yoma. I don't know when. Hopefully, I can figure out even how to get on this stream. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oh, I don't want to get up that early. You nuts? 4 a.m. If I'm up at 4 a.m., there's a problem. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, I'd probably be a little bit later in the morning, I'm thinking. We'll be on. I'm excited. Nervous and excited. But Myths is an awesome guy anyway. He's real down to earth. He's someone I feel like I could hang with off the screens, really. All right, rejected off 21,100. I am not seeing anything. Kind of missed the boat. Missed the boat this morning. Yoma's going to be on at 4 a.m. He's going to do a 12-hour stream tomorrow, Amelia. So I don't really know. We haven't talked about what time yet. So I'm sure he'll message me later. But I will let everyone know in the Discord and on Twitter and whatever. I'll try to stream it myself too, but I don't know how that works. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just excited to go on his channel, so it'll be good exposure for this channel. Even though we do have a lot of the same fans already, which is perfectly cool because we're like-minded traders, so if you're a super fan, if you're an absolute super fan of Danny Trades, I probably wouldn't expect you to be a fan of my channel. Something like that. But if you're a fan of Myth, then you'd probably be a fan of mine. Right, Amelia. Awesome, Amelia. Yep. I'll post it. Oh, cool, Amelia. I think he wanted to have me on last week too. I think he was gonna do a surprise. I ended up calling up Tom Sabo, but because I was sick. I'm still sick. I got this stupid cough. It's ridiculous. It's getting better though. Trying not to suck on the cough drops as much too, because I don't know, I just don't think those are good for you. But I got the tea and honey going this morning. So a bit of a resistance here, 21,100. This is feeling a little interesting. Really nothing though. Let's take a look at YM. Wow. YM is shooting to the moon. Where's the 945 break? Just curious. Nice flush there. Off the 945 break. Ooh, school run trade would have worked this morning. 150 points off the 945 break. I did not take it, and we had 8:30 news. I am just so off today, guys. This is not even funny. I apologize. It's one of those days where I'm off. I feel like I'm off. Just not with it. Me and Micros is feeling so well trading, yeah. These are big. All right, John. Are you all right, Yoma? Sorry. See you later. Yeah, I know YouTube doesn't give you alerts very good. The notifications for some reason. Hey, Trading Star, what's going on? Nice to see you. We talk about the best punch monitors, best way to punch the monitors, and where to buy the best ones. I know. I mean, I've had some really frustrating days where I've had to like turn around and just kind of like punch my pillow or something a little bit, but usually it had to do with a personal account. Never prop firms. And never when I'm demo trading. It's just not in my personality. I'm just not that type of person. But I get frustrated like everyone else. You try to deal with those emotions as best you can, but we are human. Push through the 21,100s there. About ready to test the VWAP. Hey, Andreas. Passed his Bulanox account with code PINE. Love to see it. He says it's very lucky, and I agree. Terry Trade says the same thing. She tweeted about it. Code PINE is the luckiest. It's not the best code on the prop firm streets, but it's the luckiest. And I'll take luck over skill any day. But yeah, that sale is going on until tomorrow too. Code PINE. Bulanox, 91% off. It's only like... See? It's right there. Terry Trades. Past 50K account. Code PINE. Project X Bulanox. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. Andreas just did the same thing. But no, I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel and using my 2 codes that I have. I wish I had more for you guys, but it's free to use and it helps me out. Keeps me motivated to get on the camera and talk markets with you guys and chop things up. It's a lot of fun. Really appreciate it. And we're getting very close to being able to monetize the YouTube channel too, which I don't really know how that works, but so we're on the way up. Kind of a stair-stepping its way up now, holding that 21,100. Be interesting what it does here at the VWAP. You know, I'm not a very big fib guy, but I do like that 50% mark. We're right at that 50% mark right now, so it's kind of one of those don't diddle in the middle type deals, but very interested here. What it does around the VWAP. Filled the gap there on the 5-minute. No, I always look at the 50% mark, Chris, but yeah, especially on candles. I usually look at the 50% mark on candles. But yeah, see, that's why I have it like this: 0, 50, and 100. I don't have the rest. I never have. I took them all off. But yeah, no, if it works for you, it's awesome. It's great strategies, things like that. You know, I never try to talk about anyone's strats. If it works for you, then I'm happy for you. You know. That's why you won't go be. That's why you won't see me going in like Myth's chat, and then if he's having a red day and rubbing it in his face, like that jerk the other day. It's like, dude, I just don't have tolerance for that stuff. Just discuss entries, discuss strats. Love it. Encourage I just want that encouragement. If someone's having a rough day, they're having a rough day. So they're green. Usually, like, if you go on these streamers and they're having a green day, you don't hear a word from anyone. Alpine loses some accounts, Twitter's blowing up. It's just the way it is. Like, it's crazy, so. But here we are, right at the 50% mark. Hanging out. VWAP right here at 185. See if we can find a nice. Should we take this break? I think I'm gonna take it. I would love to see the break to the downside, but we do have room to the upside as well. It was quite the V bottom. See the smoke coming out of my ears? This might not work. Oops, why? Short. See, I told you I'm fumbling, guys. I was on the wrong accounts. There we go. Nice 10 points there. Stop at break even. See if we can get a little flush. Oh. Came back and took me out there. Break even. Maybe I'll size down. Still short. Micros this time. I need to size down a bit. 5 micros. Carlos, good morning. I'll get back to the chat here in just a minute. We're in a trade here. I'm gonna put a stop in here, risking 150 bucks. So we get that flush. That's what we want to see. Nice flush there. 70s now. All right, stop's going to break even. Ish. Come on, get down there. Let's push that 50 level. Currently up like 30 something points, 35 points. Taking off partials there. Taking off more partials. Leaving 2 micros on for a runner. Really nice trade here, guys. I'm really glad I was patient on that. There's the flush. through the 50s. Jeez, I want to add to this, but I'm taking off another one. Just got one micro on for a runner. Just a beautiful inside bar break. Just really kind of a dumb trade, but currently up almost 50 points. So oh, appreciate that, Amelia. Oh, thanks, John. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're learning every day. You know, definitely learning every day. Nice takeoff there. Bottom tick that. Got just one micro on right now. It's still up 70, almost 80 bucks on the one micro. In hindsight, obviously, I wish I would have kept that mini on, but I just felt I was just a little bit over leveraged. So, because if we would end up getting stopped out, it would have really hurt. So we're on the static account right now. Just trying to push it. Believe it or not, I'm only up 24 bucks on this account, but this was a good $600 trade with 5 micros. So I'm trying to hodl like my friend Terry does. Could come down to fill this gap here, 2014, 2015. You know what? I'm going to add a little more. Let's push this. Stops to break even. Average 63. Trying to add here just to push it. Might come up and get us. Yeah, tagged us out there. Still a very nice trade. Down 77 bucks total, so about a $500 trade there with just the micros. So I only usually look for like 60 points on that break. I think we pretty much got it. So I was kind of hoping for a little more. Yeah, almost 60 points. 57 points, but pretty happy with that trade actually. So that counts. Was in the hole, and it's very manageable now. All right, let me take off all these fill lines. But yeah, that was just a simple inside bar break, the first one of the session. So sometimes I'll scalp that for, it's not really a scalp, but I'll go down, I'd look for like 60 points plus on that trade. But all right, we'll wait for the next. Yeah, I know, Amelia, 100%. That is a great way to look at it, actually, Amelia. Sometimes, like, I still will pick up like a Walmart Spark order or something like that, like if I'm in town. And it almost like humbles me in a way where, you know, you make $15 in an hour doing that stuff, you know, where you can sit here and just click a button with a micro and make tons. But yeah, it's a great way to look at it. Sometimes you gotta humble yourself, especially after you get a big payout, because the first thing I do when I get big payouts is I self-sabotage and destroy the account. I don't know why I do it. It just happens. But yeah, it's humbling. Oh, Andreas, you're banned? Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it. Yeah, actually, I wanted to talk about that. So, guys, if you're on My Funded Futures, there is a competition. I think you guys can still join, but I am in. So it's right here, My Funded Futures competition. Let's see, view. I'm in it somewhere. It's free. I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere though. My name is Toy Cruiser on here, but because that's my username. But there is a $5,000 live account for first place, $2,500 live account for second, $2,500 cash for third, and then so on. Like, it just keeps going. So there is, I think the top 10 win money. So yeah, top 10. So it is a free. It's currently only 175 people in it. So if you guys are interested, yeah, it's Toy Cruiser 84 is my username on here. So it's not Pine Tree Trader because I use my email. But I might be able to get it changed. Yeah, Toy Cruiser. I used to drive a Toyota Land Cruiser. I used to have one back in the day. And that's been my email for like 20 plus years. Yep, Toyota. And I used to have a 1973 FJ40 as a project. That thing was awesome. Thing was awesome. One of these. Thing was badass. I thought so anyway. And so anyways, yeah, that's been my email for, jeez, I maybe 30 years. I would love to have another one of those. Cruising around in that down in Florida or something. But they are really expensive now, like the ones that are all, I'm not a big Jeep guy. I love my Toyotas, so like this is like the next best thing. But to get one of these restored or something, man, I can't even imagine. You're gonna have Nutty Bars money for that. Maybe he's listening at the chiropractor. But yeah, badass. Anyways, back to the charts. Here we go. Yeah, those Broncos are awesome too, John. Yeah, those are a big time deal. I've had Jeeps. I've had some Cherokees. I had some Cherokees. I used to deliver mail out of a Cherokee. Grand Cherokee. That was my mail rig for a while. When I was a mail carrier, a rural mail carrier. I loved it because it was 4-wheel drive. Because I needed it in the wintertime. So I blew the transmission in it and that was it. Alright, so we're just consolidating here, 21,100. Really happy with our cover there, actually. Wanted to hodl, but 50 something points is just fine. Show a little hindsight there. So yeah, we got in there, 5 contracts, started scaling some out, which is not typical of my strategies, scaling in and out, but sometimes if I'm in multiple micros, I like to do that. And now we're popping back up, so I'm really happy with the cover there. And yeah. So now we wait for the next setup. Hopefully get this count in the green. All the other counts are green. These are green. That one's up nicely. 410, 371, 877 on that one. This one is down. But nice static drawdown though. We have $2,754 of static drawdown left on this account. So this second inside bar, I'm not quite sure. Kind of flagging here too. Kind of got a trend line here. Kind of a big bear flag type deal. Well, bull flag, depending on where you're going off from. I don't know. It's just a giant trend line right there on the 5 minutes. So something to watch for a little bit. Oh yeah, 2000 Cherokee. Yeah, I think those were really tough. Up here though, I'm sure in Chicago too. I mean, they rusted bad. Those 2000s Jeeps. Yeah, the salt just ate those things away. But they were tough. Those earlier Cherokees. They don't make vehicles as tough as they did, you know, obviously, but everything's throwaway now. Even like the new Tacomas, like I really would love to get a new Toyota Tacoma, but they're having so many issues with them. So if I got one, it'd be an older one just because I'm big on reliability, because my father's a mechanic and I've worked on vehicles my whole life as well. And I hate working on vehicles. So I'm always big on reliability. I do like the new Tacomas. They are sweet. Sweet looking. Love the way they look. But they're having all kinds of issues because they had to let me try it. Try along here. This could be ugly. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Nope. That's not good. I gave up that last trade on that. I switched to a mini. Kind of looking for that trend line break there. Stupid. Oh well. Yeah, I was looking for that break. We started to get that little push there. Just only looking for a scalp. Still could get it though. Just I'm gonna put it away. Put that account away. Try this eval possibly. Oops, 2. Immediate rejection there. I'm in 2 contracts on this eval. I think we're down like $600 on that PA now, so it's kind of like my personal daily loss limit. So I'm just gonna hold off on that one for now. Run this these 2 evals. Tradeify in with 2 minis. Really don't like this. It's not getting that push. The push. Really should get up to probably around 50s before. These are just evals, guys, so I'm holding a little bit. We're up $2,600 in this account today, so trying to hold a little bit through this drawdown. No, that ain't gonna work. Out. Still have 1,400 on that, but might actually reverse here. Time of day is it? 10:50. That did not work. That one. Now it's just chopping. Yeah, that's just being nasty. That was ugly. That was a little ugly trade. That was some ugly trading, guys. It was my car to smash potholes with when running errands. $1,000 over him. Wow. You have a CX-90? Nice. Yeah, I really don't want to mess up that PA again. We took a nice trade on it, and then we gave it right back by switching to a mini, but we were in the hole pretty big earlier. I was in the hole with it pretty big. I think I was like down like 1,200 to start the day, so I messed it up there in the Asia markets. But yeah, it looks like we're coming down now. Just really playing games. I'm in short for 2. I'm probably gonna scale in. It's just on the evals. These 2 Tradeifys. Little DCA there. There's a little flush there. Send it. Stops at break even. Come on. I know the market wants to go lower. Very tight stop right now, only 10-point stop, so. Tag me out there. Not a very good entry. Market could pop back up here. Let's see. Get rid of these. Still up 1,400 on these two accounts, but basically back to break even because I hit DLL on them yesterday on a full port. Full port. I think the market goes lower, but perhaps wait for a 9 touch. Do have the spread on the 9 and the 21. Go in full port. 80% of the bull moves on NQ is done after 2:30 p.m. Central. That's really interesting, actually. So like a 2:30 reversal, huh? That is actually pretty interesting. All aboard the full port train. We are going lower, so I didn't hold through it. Kind of filled that gap. 5 minutes, sorta. Left a little bit. Check out the 1 minute here. It's pretty volatile, guys. Pretty volatile. These candles are pretty big. Let's try for the 9 touch. All right, this is the 9 touch. Kind of a little early there. Got 10 points easy off that. Leave the runner there. Stops break even on the runner. This is a beautiful 9 touch right there. Looking over. Nope, Methodical's sleeping. He didn't take that 9 touch. He's sleeping at the wheel there. Sometimes I know when he's listening to my stream because he looks up. Take it off there. Up 2,100 on these accounts. These evals. It's a nice start. We'd love to try to pass these today. Hey, Last for Trader got paid by Apex today. Awesome. Congratulations. These are the days I have to take advantage so we don't have to trade the chop markets. Yeah, Amelia, for sure. Yeah. I'm really going to try to push it this afternoon, I think. I'd love to pass these 2 evals and get 2 more Tradeify growth accounts. But congratulations, Lassie. Yeah, just a really nice 9 touch there. Should have took it on that other PA. That'd have been nice. You don't really want to try it on the second attempt or the third attempt. You want to do the first attempt. It's a lot lower probability that it works on the second or the third, or whatever. The 21 touch actually is something that Methodical is going to back test. He said so, which is interesting. Is the first 21 touch. And it's just a scalp. That's all it is, really. We ended up taking 10 points and then getting a little runner off it, which was nice. So we ended up getting, well, I don't know, almost 27 points, 28 points. So, with no drawdown, like whatsoever. Kind of curious about the check out the leaderboard. For our friend, fellow trader. I don't know. Terry Trades is in the groove. Saw her code down there in the chat, so I just wanted to look at the leaderboard. She's up $90,571 now, guys. Staying right with these top people here. She thinks that they're way ahead, but they're not. They're not way ahead. I mean, 9th place, 79,000, 75th, and then it just kind of plummets from there. So she just needs to, hopefully she just stays in her lane. Don't focus on any of these people. Just stay in your lane, trade your setups, and keep doing it. But yeah, really nice work. Really nice work. All right, 21,020 here. The 21 touch worked really well right there. Didn't get much drawdown. Appreciate the likes, guys. We have 16 likes and 15 viewers, so really appreciate that. If you're just tuning in, smash the like button for me. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Pushing up over almost 700 subscribers, guys, so Pretty happy about that. Curious about my funded futures. I kind of forgot what I did last night. A little bit of over trading, I imagine. I didn't stream last night. I ended up just relaxing a little bit. Did some trading though and paid the price. A bozo on my Belanox accounts. Everything else is looking good though. Oh yeah, so that payout account, my funded futures, we got it up to $52,640. So I will be withdrawing $1,200 from it tonight. This account here is over the, I could take $1,200 out of this too, but there's no drawdown. But this one I actually built up a buffer. We're actually up 432 on. This is a brand new one that I got activated yesterday, up 321. And this one right here is up 362. So nice little buffer. So I think I could take a $1,200 payout out of that without a problem. But now guys, because I've gotten all my tuition back from my funded futures, so now I'm at that 90-10 split. So it's actually not going to be a full 1,200. It's going to be 1,100 something, which kind of sucks because I've taken that 10% now. Hey, yo, Jim, what's going on? But yeah, they're at that 90-10 split, which it is what it is. It's the price of doing business, but so I'd be getting like 1,100 and something, I don't know. But yeah, I tried to build that buffer up. I also noticed this. I don't know if you guys noticed, if you guys trade my funded futures. It's the first time I've noticed this. So winning days. So path to live. 30, you must have 30 days with at least $100 profit per day to go live. This is the very first time I've seen this. And someone told me that it's only been on there for 2 weeks. So yeah, not bad trading. Up another 400 something today. Here. Just gotta eliminate these bad days. But thankfully for the daily loss limit, so that account got saved, right? That was a day where if there was no daily loss limit, I probably would have blown the account. Probably would have blown it. Yeah, micro scalping and like hyper scalping. So like if you're just going for like 2 points, 3 points, like over and over and over again, John, they don't like that. So Dell, it's you only need 5 days of over $100 to take a payout. Realistically, you could make 600, so like $100 a day ish, right? Maybe a little more. You get to 50,600, you can take out $500, but you blow the account. Unless that's changed, but yeah. And then you get paid within like minutes. Minutes. Yeah, no, you're fine. Like I do the same thing, John. Like I mean, I'll take off a trade or something that's like, you know, up 2 points. You know, it's if you're doing it over and over and over again, then yeah, they don't like that. But no, it's if you move your stop up or something like that, and because I was paranoid at first, I would I was like, oh, they don't like micro scalping, so I would actually leave. Like if I move my stop to break even, I'd actually lose one tick. Like, because I was paranoid about the, I was actually doing that. And then after a while, I'm like, no, that's ridiculous. And then turns out it is ridiculous. It's not. But yeah, I don't have a code with my funded futures. They don't work with small YouTubers at all. They're kind of moving in that same space as Top Step, unfortunately. So, but Methodical Man's got a code, so just use code MM if you want to use my funded futures. Yep, 100% Amelia. They know people are going to trade them and talk about them, like myself. So I'll try a long here. Kind of roller coasting these evals a bit, but we'll see. Adding aggressively here. There's a pop there. Taking it off there. So up $2,764 on these evals now. Need about $1,600 to pass. But yeah, they're kind of doing that Top Step thing where Take Profit Trader is too. That's why they won't give me a code. Oh, you're fine, Jay. It's fine as long as you're not letting your losers run. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're fine. Apex loves scalping. That's just like their thing. With the intraday trailing and stuff, you gotta scalp. My little coaster fell. I gotta stand up for a minute. Just gotta stretch out a bit. Pushing up 21,100 now. Actually, I'll be right back. Yeah, you got one, Lassie. Yeah, it's funny. It's just they won't give me one. I probably said something bad. Hey, Coach Fred, what's up? Good to see you, man. Nice trade there. Should have held on to it. There, I needed a little snack. Little piece of cheese. Really nice push up there. Could have passed out of eval on that push. Possibly. So we messed up the Buell and Ox accounts. This one's down. This one, these three are up. This one's up really nice. 371, 410. Down 721 on that. We were almost break even, and then I took another hit. So, yeah, Jay, I just got a payout on one this month. Tradeify. Straight to funded. Yeah, the 25K actually. Yeah. Yeah, I just did. See if we get a bounce our rejection off the VWAP. But I don't like the, well, currently, right now, apparently, someone said in the chat, I forgot, but there's no activation fee for straight to funded. Yeah, thank you, Amelia. But right now, it's, yeah, so I just got the payout with Tradeify straight to funded accounts right here this month. So, just two payouts with Tradeify. Anyways, all right, Amelia, thank you. Oh, 30% off. Yes, 30% off right now. Tradeify. If you're interested, use my link, and then you have to use the default code. I'm trying to look that up right now. Which is Feb, and it ends tomorrow. And if you guys do use my Tradeify link and code, and you're on our Discord or whatever, let me know, please. Because I'll just show you. There is no way I'm not getting credit for. Here's my Tradeify commissions, guys. Since I've been streaming for like 2 months, only 4 people have clicked on my link, supposedly. I just find that really hard to believe. So, Tradeify, like the company and everything, but yeah. I don't think I'm getting credit for any of it, and they won't give me a code. No, I don't think I'm getting any credit. Yeah, 20% consistency. So consistency doesn't really bother me much, Jay, but I actually got my largest payout with 25K accounts, 20% consistency with the prop firm that we don't talk about, which is Fast Track Trading. It was my largest single payout. Multiple accounts, copy traded, $200-300 a day, took max payout. Well, yeah, so like if I make like $200-300 a day on like a 25K account, that's good. And I just call it. That's usually like what I do, especially with the 20% consistency ones. But lately, I've been pushing my trades. I'm not worrying about the consistency as much. So like with Apex, they have a 30% consistency. I made $877 today on this account. I don't even care. I'm gonna push it. I'm kind of like sick of taking off my winners. So if I can just build those accounts up even higher, like Patrick Whelan, I mean, he got 600K payout with Apex. He wasn't worried about 30% consistency on his trades. He just kept trading it and building it and building it and building it and building it, and that consistency comes down. The only thing you gotta worry about consistency is when you're trying to get to the minimum profit target and then try to get that payout. You know, that's when you have to really worry about consistency. But yeah, but I agree with you, 20% consistency does suck. Because if you have a monster day, then yeah. If it's just like a flyer day where it's not very typical of your trading, then yeah, that's gonna hurt. You're gonna have to build those accounts up a lot. So, hey Husk, what's going on? Good to see you, Husk. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, we're feeling much better now. Still have that dry cough, but today it actually feels slightly better. I think it's because I actually got out and got some sunshine yesterday, which I desperately needed. And now we're in a snowstorm, and you can't really go anywhere. It's pretty bad out there right now. I just checked. Oh, it's good to hear, man. So yeah, we're working on his evals here. We're up 2,700 on these two evals. We took a bit of a hit on one PA. This PA is up nicely, 877. These two are up nicely. This one, not looking too good for the day. And then the Buell-Knox, we took a big hit. And then my funded futures, we built up a nice buffer to take a payout on. And this one, we're gonna try to build up a little more to take a payout on. I like to try to take those max $1,200 payouts, but. And this one's up too, this funded account. They've changed the numbers on there. Have you noticed, guys? This is ST. This one is a funded account, but it doesn't say ST anymore. I don't know. Kind of weird. Oh, you lost a funded account? Yeah, that sucks. Oh, thanks, Yo Jim. Yeah, shorts do help. Shorts and lives. Shorts a lot in lives is where, like Husk knows, like that's how you get your engagements. Long forms, forget about it. Forget about it. And the long forms are the ones that take so much time to edit and film and all that stuff. Like I'll spend half a day to not all day, like on a weekend, editing a long form video, and it gets like 40 views. So, but I appreciate that, Yo Jim. I like to like those shorts are easy, you know. I can just film my, you know, while I'm out whatever, just kind of update people and just put my name out there. But some of the ones that I edit and stuff, those are a little more tricky. I'm not very good at editing. Yoma Trades, who was in the chat earlier, who has a YouTube channel, he's very good at editing. And if I ever had enough money, I would definitely hire an editor to do my editing, because it takes so much time, and I don't even think they come out that great, and I don't know. It's definitely a skill. Definitely a skill. All right, rejected off the VWAP there. 21,060 there. 160. All right, coming down, rejection off the VWAP there. The VWAP has been very strong lately, especially when it starts to slow down. It's been very strong. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna end up. Hey Nate, what's going on? Past second, 150 free 0 day. Oh, nice, very nice. Congratulations, Nate. Yeah, Take Profit Trader is just sweet. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there for the stream for this morning. Made some nice trades, made some not so nice trades. The accounts are looking pretty good. Hopefully I can get these passed today. I'm up 2,700 on each one of these accounts, so I got some room for drawdown. This is what I like to do. This is a little tip. Little degen tip. If I'm up this much, I would say, you know, I mean, most people think, oh, I'm just gonna like call it, but with these 1 day that passes, this is a nice buffer I got for today. I got 2,700 plus the drawdown, so $3,400 left to drawdown for today. I'm gonna push these accounts later after I take a break, and I'm probably gonna try to pass these today. So, anyways, full transparency, and but yeah, I really appreciate you guys stopping in. Use code PINE, Buellanox and Apex. Really appreciate that. My Funded Futures, and look for me tomorrow on Methodical Man's stream at some point. I'll let you guys know. Possibly we'll be on tonight for Asia, just to hang out for a bit. You know how my trading goes, it's usually not very good. Terry Trades 100, all caps, Take Profit Trader. Help support a small streamer and a friend to the channel. Really appreciate you guys. I talk to you guys later. All right, peace out, guys. Thanks.